watching the odometer turn over to 75,000 miles. There it is. 75000. 75,000 miles. 2014 Ultra Limited Electric Glide family. Let me find a place to pull off, and I will do the review on this beautiful sunny afternoon. The compensator sprocket has had to be replaced twice in the last 25,000 miles. The first time they thought it was just the spring on the sprocket had gotten weak and caused it to wear. The second time they realized that the inner primary bearing had gone bad, and so they luckily the extended warranty covered that too. Alright, school may be out for today. I'm going to give you a lesson. 75,000 miles. What has happened to the bike? I've had another set of front wheel bearings go. Got those replaced. No big deal. If you notice between this and the 50,000 mile video, you're going to be wondering, well, Anthony, what's up with this? Why the stock 10 cowbells? And then with the black legs, well, about a couple hundred miles ago, I was riding on the big road on the interstate, and my bike had been handling a little strange lately, and I looked down and I saw oil running down the leg. So fork seal had gone out. Got the handy camera out, looked down inside the cowbells. I'll show you on this side. Look down inside the little gap right there, and I could see that they had rusted on the inside. Plus, the powder coat on the outside started bubbling up. So that was no good. So, fork seal on the left had gone bad. I went ahead and had the right one replaced as well. And while they had it in the shop for that, they found the steering stem had notches in the bearing race. So when they would turn it, they would feel it catch every now and then. Apparently, one of the many potholes that pop up this time of year, when I hit it, it hit so hard you could hear like a bell ring from the entire bike. Luckily, it didn't bottom out and hit the fender. So what else has happened in 75,000 miles? Still got my leather covers on my grips because sunscreen likes to eat up the rubber, and those still work great. Crossover pipe, the exhaust gasket, I guess, for the crossover pipe had to be replaced. I replaced it, and it's still getting too warm in the exhaust system. As soon as the extended warranty's out, I'm going to go with decatted headers with cats and mufflers. What else have I done in the 75,000 miles? I added these nifty little pieces from the fishtail extensions that you can get for these pipes. They come with these inserts that bolt inside there. Now I had to modify the revolver ones by cutting the bracket inside where these screws mounted to, so I could get these screws to mount to the end set cone for the fishtail, and then I trimmed it up. The reason why I did that is otherwise you had an opening here and it would echo through, and this 4-inch opening here served kind of like a bass drum. It was so annoying. These kind of tone it down a bit, which is nice. Replaced, I don't think at 50,000 miles, yeah, the stuffing had come out of this one, so I replaced this muffler. What else? 50,000 miles. Nothing since then major. Other than I tend to lean in curves, and I'm not afraid of dragging boards. And so we've been on some curves where the boards would touch, and it started, it ground the board off right here, but it also started grinding the mount right there. And when you're grinding the mount, you don't have any place left to go. The board will go up a little bit, but the mount, no. So I looked at the CBO Ultra Limited, and they had wear pegs. So I drilled the hole for the wear peg, put a wear peg through, nylock nut, and as you can see, I'm already grinding down the wear peg. Neat thing is, I got a little while to go before I start touching the board again, so that's good. When this touches, then I know I'm at my edge. Something I've noticed on the Stage 1 airbox is it likes to pull the oil through the breather tubes from the heads, and that's fine because you're supposed to put the filter on dry, but after a while it gets saturated and it will tend to try to accumulate and leak out the bottom. When it does, it's time for you to definitely clean that oil filter and dry it back out again. So there you go, 2014 Ultra Limited with 75,000 miles on it. It's getting ready to get warmer weather, and I'm getting ready to put the stock saddle back on so I can keep the heated saddle for the winter and for long trips. The paint's holding up pretty good, I'm really impressed with that. You got a few little nicks here and there, but that's going to happen if you ride a bike. It gets used. If you have any questions, see them in the comments. And I'm going to get back to the house because I got chores. So talk to you guys later. Hope this is a good lesson.